All right, let's get this show on the road. It's 1:14, waiting for the stream to pop up. Okay. So everything's all... It should be working soon. Looks like we have audio going on. So, hey, what's up? This is Dave. This is What's Up, Dave. This is my daily stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet and just bring them up to date with what's going on with me and if any other news that's worth passing along that I've heard. So today, not a whole lot of stuff going on. This is a week where I'm doing a lot of software design, such as it is. So on my topic list, ongoing code prep. There's an upcoming code summit with my cousin. Hopefully he'll be here at the end of February. We're working on a project together. This is the code that I'm working on. And the ramifications of that visit. Then a few things for show and tell, this Thinking in Systems book, and the preparation for Chinese New Year, or the Lunar New Year, I should say, since it's not just Chinese. It's next week, I believe, and I want to make a big pork shank. So, let's just get on with this. Ongoing code prep. So I am, again, if you've been watching these, I've been working on just understanding some new software systems, particularly in data visualization. So I'm going to use this library called D3, it looks like. I spent a good 4 hours yesterday going through a very high-level overview for what's in the D3 libraries. I think I made where did I put the list of that stuff? I put it in our Basecamp area. But just breaking down what D3 could do and find out what the features are in it. What features are in it, so I knew what I could expect to have out of it. Let me just make sure this is working. So we're back here. I have the TV set up for monitoring the live stream. And so I can just watch it here and make sure that everything is working. If I can click on... Click! Damn it! Unfortunately, the browser unit itself seems to be out of date. Yeah, so I can still hear what's going on there. That means I can stop this side of things, just to get the video going. So, that'll be at the end of February 26th. Probably February 26th or so for a few days. We're going to work on software design. We're going to talk about systems. We're going to play with examples and stuff like that. And then the evenings, we'll get to like make food and eat it, and maybe do some more fun things. He's a big guitar player, so I'm going to ask him to help me pick out a guitar that will work. Be a nice addition to the living room cafe. It'll be a nice decoration too. So maybe I can stick it up. I don't know. Maybe let's take a look at what we got around here. Wish I could yell out these names. X-Oxcam. So what do we got? So this is what the living room is looking like right now. And maybe hang a guitar up there with those ancient pictures. Or up there. So if people are coming to hang out and they can play the guitar, they'll have something to do. Which has been an issue in the past when I've had relatives visiting that like to play the guitar, but they haven't brought their guitar with them. So they have nothing to play. Plus, I might want to learn how to play it. I did install Rocksmith finally, which is this guitar training software. So I can use it with my bass, which is probably over 20 years old. I think I got it in 1990, 93, 92, probably 92. So that means what? 92, 2012, or 2002, 2012, 20. Yeah, it's 25 years old, and I've never learned to play it. In fact, I noticed that the front plate of it started turning yellow. I think it's over here somewhere. So, if I could learn to play an instrument this year, this might be a Groundhog Day Resolutions thing to do, which I still haven't done. I might do that tonight when I head over to Starbucks just to do some work. So here's my 25-year-old. I've never played guitar except for maybe once. And then I instantly lost interest in it. But you can see how yellow it's gotten. I don't know if that's showing up. You could hang this on the wall. One of several musical instruments I have that never turned into any musical ability. Oh well. But we'll see. So it'd be nice to get like just an acoustic guitar with like some sort of amplifier or some sort of pickup circuit in it, and that would be nice to just for putting it into the mixer if I wanted to like screw around with chords or something like that. What else is there to talk about? General improvements I want to make to the living room cafe before he gets here for this code summit is to build a new PC. So my current PC is like this giant thing, and let's see if I can pull it. If I have something set up on PC Part Picker. If you haven't seen this before, this is a site that allows you to build your components as lists. So where's mine? So there's a bunch of build guides that you can browse by individual part. You can see completed builds. For example, if I just click on here, and these are some recent builds that people put together. So I'm put an i7-based mini ITX gaming rig, which is the sort of thing that I want to make. And he has all the components, the prices, pros, cons, the writing of the experience, what he's using it for. So I have my rig here. Where is it? How does this find us? Save inventory, save price list, save parts list. So here's my current system is an i7-2600K. This was built in 2011, so it's kind of old. This is the current. I'm still using it. This is the current spec. It's I am going to change things up again. That's interesting. This computer card doesn't show up anymore. Yeah, so I guess it cost me about this to put it together. The new system is a living room PC. Well, it's going to be the workstation. This is the upgunned one. This has the better processor. Going in AMD this time. It has this cool case, a Fantex Evolve Shift Mini ITX Tower case. This is a pretty neat case. And I was sort of monitoring the prices. It can support a full-length video card, which is important. Since it's an ITX motherboard, there's no other cards that can go into it, but it's really pretty tiny. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Fantex Evolve Shift. So that's one of the things that I want to be able to do, just have this built. And I'm basically going to move my old video card into this system. But you can see kind of, this is the tall version of it. This is the one, I think. Yeah, so it's a case that's designed to look okay in the living room. It can stand up straight or it can be lie flat. It's got cooling separated at the bottom. It's got the motherboard on the top. It should be pretty neat. I have another case I bought for a full size build that I guess I'm not going to use now. So I'll just see if I can sell that to someone. Here's another look at it. This is the black one. I think I'm going to get the anthracite gray, which has like more of a two-tone effect, like this. That looks a little nicer to me. So building that. And then getting the PC mounted, the monitor mounted on the wall, so that all that table that's under there no longer it won't be there anymore, and it'll be clear, and then I can put the smoker back outside, and it'll give us a little more space, and it'll make this room a little bit more friendly for having events in here. One of the ones that I want to do is like a friend of mine wants to suggested doing a kind of music jam. So he's a guitar player, and so he could come in here and just play instruments, so we could get some other people in here to see if that's something that we can do in this space. That would be pretty cool. Let's see what else is on my mind. For show and tell, part of the visualization stuff, it was recommended that I get this book, which I hadn't heard of, Thinking in Systems by Donella Meadows. And And I thought it would be about network analysis, but this is really about general systems thinking. And it'll be interesting to look through this and compare my thinking process, which is already quite systematic, to what the author is talking about. Let's read some of these reviews, why don't we? Thinking in systems is required reading for anyone hoping to run a successful company, community, or country. Learning to think in systems is now part of change agent literacy, and this is the best book of its kind, according to Hunter Lovins, founder and president of Natural Capital Solutions and co-author of Natural Capitalism, Creating the Next Industrial Revolution. Let's see. Is there any really good quotes? These are all like fairly, there's no one famous in here, which means these probably are real quotes. And in the background, in the years following her role as the lead author of the international bestseller Limits to Growth, Donella Meadows remained at the forefront of environmental and social analysis until her untimely death in 2001. Oh, no, I'm sad. Long anticipated Thinking in Systems is a concise and crucial book offering insight for problem solving on scales ranging from the personal to the global. Edited by the Sustainability Institute's Diana Wright, this essential primer brings systems thinking out of the realm of computers and equations into the tangible world, showing readers how to develop the system thinking skills that thought leaders across the globe consider critical for 21st century life. The author was a winner of a MacArthur Foundation Genius Award and a Pulitzer Prize nominee for her long-running newspaper column. Apparently there's a website, thinkingandsystems.org. So that might be interesting to check out. One of the last things... I'm going for Groundhog Day Resolutions. One thing I've been working on is making the giant list of all the Groundhog Day Resolutions articles I've written. So I've gone through 2010. I started in 2007. This will be the 12th year I do them. And I want to go back through this list and start making some notes on what the overall patterns are. I know sometime in 2012 or 2013 I made a review of the past 7 years. So that would have been 2014 or so. And so that might help bring me up to speed for that. But I've never done a real close analysis of it. So I'm sort of steeling myself to be able to go through all this content and see. It's interesting to look at the early entries because they're really, not really well written and they're kind of all over the place. It's only in the last few years when I've tried to really make a go of it. And that hasn't always worked either. Cat was just using his cat box and his little mini cat box temple back there in the corner. Let's see what else is going on. Doing some code stuff here, and I'm doing an import of graphics. This speaks to the last thing, which is Chinese New Lunar Year. The Lunar New Year is coming up. That's when there's a big celebration in many Asian countries. So I'm Taiwanese American, so I think of it as it's a big celebration there. I believe in Hong Kong as well, and probably all the 8 countries in that area. In Taiwan, they shut down the country for like 10 days. It's like their big holiday. But I've said I'm going to be going to someone's house, and I'm going to bring over a pork loin, if I can find it. Find an example of it. Oh, that actually might be the one. Yes, this. Exactly this. And so this is a pork shank. This is a red cooked pork shank that I made the last time I went to someone's house for this. I brought this thing over, and you gently braise it, and you cook it for 4 to 6 hours until the skin outside of it becomes like soft and gelatinous and delicious, along with the layer of fat underneath of it. And the meat itself takes on a really rich red color from being basted in this soy sauce. So it's a little bit sweet. It's fatty. It's delicious. It's the sort of thing that you associate with auspicious things, which makes it nice, rich. It's really fattening, so you don't really want to make it and eat it all the time. And this is the last. When was this? This was 2012, so it's been a while. Visiting my friend Sabina and her family. They made dumplings too. So yeah, and here was the aftermath of it. Oh, those are some of the food that we had. It looks good. And so I want to make a variation of this pork shank, the red cooked pork, and try putting it in the smoker first, just to give it a little bit of a smoky flavor, and then do the braising thing. So I actually need to practice that first because it's been a long time since I've made it. I have recipes written down and notes, but it would be nice to formalize some of that stuff and write it down in a way that will be transmittable to people who want the recipe and so forth. It'll be fun to do. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Okay, is there anything else that I want to look at? I think that's it for today. How long has the stream been going? 16 minutes is about the right length of time, and I'm going to get back to working on code stuff. May stream it. I did stream it yesterday, but I didn't save the archive because apparently for half of it was on the wrong camera. So I'll have to get better at keeping track of what I'm looking at. Cat is here. Hello, Cat. Say hello. Uncooperative. There he is. I'm wearing my Nyan Cat t-shirt. Well, all right. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day. It's only Tuesday, so just trying to get some stuff done. So let's go and get that done. I'll talk to you later. My legs are so short. I'm looking at this frozen screenshot here. What's up with that?